Capitals.
The Capitals, okay.
All right.
There you go, period 1.
I don't know why it goes dark. All right, we are live and running, I guess.
Championship Sunday.
Championship Sunday, we think, for the time being.
It is, Chris, it is. This is legitimate, our first championship game of the season in a tournament, despite the fact that we've lost one game in 3 tournaments. So, well-deserved, and here we go.
So your Wayzata Trojans will face the Bismarck Capitals today. Don't know not a lot of history between these two teams. We'll see kind of what the energy is early, I hope, out of our Trojans. Didn't even check the record to see what the Capitals were doing over the course of this tournament, Jeff, but they've made their way to the championship, and this is who we play.
Well, they have. They've won all their games, and they're a legitimate hockey team. I did look at their record this year, and I'm sure everybody, you don't get a chance to play for many championships in your hockey career, and I'm sure they're going to be ready to go, just like the Trojans.
So this will be Russo starting out with Sergiu and Morris. Face-off won by the Capitals. They'll play through center ice. They'll drive wide early, redirect along the board, out to the point. That's going to be a flip, gloved by Callanan.
Patience with the puck already on Bismarck. It was a nice curl up. I thought she was just going to try to throw one on net early, but
that's what I was expecting as well. So we get a freeze at 14:47 in the first. Another face-off win by the Capitals. Shot was deflected by Morris, who was coming through center. This one's played out almost by Sergiu, as both teams are just trying to find their feet right now. This is a centering attempt, hits a skate of Russo. Now Noble will pick it up behind her own net.
It looks like Bismarck is a pass-first team. Very unselfish play so far.
This one will walk in, finds a stick, steered away, but off the top into the sweater of Callanan, who's going to steer it off of her pads over to the corner.
Little rebound there. You want to hold that. We're bottled up in our zone. You got to get this deep.
This will be Morris now. Doors open. She gets a hack. She's going to get a chance.
Nice shot. Oh, another
deflected.
shot.
She's going to get another chance. That's off the side of the goal. Now smartly played out to the point by Bismarck. Aboud will hold for the moment. That's out. She looks cross ice to Hillman, who's coming on fresh off the bench.
Good look, good pass by Aboud.
Got to be careful here. It looks like the Capitals have got the scouting report. They're going to fly one on our aggressive defense. This one plays to the slot. Now Jinx. Jinx will get one floating through. That hits a pad. Quick stick lift on Fries. Good reversal by Jinx, who will dump in and let Kate Hendricks go chase. Hendricks looking to come to the bench now. This one's played off. Steered out through center by Wilson. Wilson will find Buboltz coming in fresh off. Good pressure in the middle of the ice by Wayzata, but they're able to enter. Kurtz now to Aboud, back to Kurtz. Kurtz will find Mead. Mead will put one out through center. Buboltz a little bit late to that puck, but picked up now by Mead's going to have a 2-on-1 with Buboltz. Buboltz a little bit behind the pass. She gets it. Oh! Grade A chance between Buboltz and Mead there.
Good play. Good save by the goaltender. Sticking with that puck is kind of bouncing back and forth. Here's one here.
Oh, another shot. Mead will get one buried. Top cheddar cheese.
That was cheddar, wasn't it?
That was top cheddar cheese on a Sunday. We're not in Wisconsin, but that was some pretty stinky cheese.
I like that. It was a beautiful shot by Evie and just some really relentless pressure by Kiana and Olivia, and ends up on Evie's stick, and she, no doubt about that.
No doubt about that one. She knew exactly where she wanted to go with it.
I like that. That puts their goalie on the heels right away. She made a couple nice saves early on and getting into her rhythm, and we just put her right off of it again.
This one will be across ice now to Wilson. This line will stay out, likely for a short one. That hits the skates, deflects into the left of the goaltender of the Capitals. Held now by Kurtz, who's going to stand tall on the wall, pokes out to the dot to the circle. Now that one will have no icing, waved off. Wasn't going to get there anyway. So Wayzata will scramble now to get a position up here. This one pops over the top of the goaltender, Callanan. Kurtz reverses. She's tied up. That's a pretty good forward, that number 14 for the Capitals. She's been flashing so far in this first period. Yeah. This is a reverse, picked up smartly by Suraju. She's going to race, drive hard to the net. Ooh, looks for a far side.
To see her take that just to the house and go to that far side. Just likes to take that wide angle shot, and it's so fun to see her drive that to the net.
So this will be Russo, finds Freed at the point. That one's through traffic, knocked down. Suraju working in her office. This one's flung out to center ice. Freed will quarterback that one at the paint. So now Russo's going to look to go deep. That one gets through, which allows time for a change. Sniped by Hillman, who's coming off fresh. We got sticks on the ice. This one's played out through center. It's not going to make its way enough to get icing, so Wayzata will have to play. That's boarded out. Cross ice, picked up now by Hillman.
She'll go wide.
Hillman's going to look to center. Almost got through. Hendricks just couldn't quite find the mark.
Just lurking on that far side post. If that sneaks through, that's an easy tap in.
Freed will play back to the corner to let Hendricks pick it up behind her own net, behind the net. Hendricks will look for a seam. She's going to find one, but steered off at the top of the circle. Now the Capitals will come through 1-on-2. Steered to the corner. She puts the brakes on at the half board, dumps. She's coming off for a change.
Well played by Jinx on the D side. Just let her skate herself into the corner.
This is Freed taking herself out of the play along the wall. That's a fanned attempt by the Capitals. A little bit of pressure out in front. Freed's not afraid to push back on that. That one flops out to centers. Wobbling puck isn't going to have enough for icing, but if the Capitals hustle, they got to stretch.
Now we transition right here.
Mead will go back to Abood. Good cross-ice pass to Wilson, who had to sweep it off for the moment. Otherwise, we'd have had a breakout.
3-on-1, 3-on-2.
Good patience here. Good stick lift by Mead to break up that attempt.
Got to catch that pass.
This one's going to come again to the corner. Mead's going to pick it up at the dot. She'll reverse behind her own net.
Stop.
Pass to Buboltz out front.
Our side's wide open here.
She's going to tap. Turned over at neutral ice. This
girl's going coast to coast.
This number 7 is coming in with a head of steam. Kurtz has to get on her horse. That looks for a centering pass. I think if she'd have stuck with it, ill-advised blind pass there at the half wall. Fortunately, that was enough pressure.
The drop pass is in your own defensive zone. Usually they don't coach that usually, but creativity is part of the game too.
So Mead looking to come off. Wilson overskates it, and we turn over again in the Wayzata zone. Good sustained pressure here by the Bismarck Capitals. We got to keep our foot on the gas here. So Joseph recognizes that there needs to be a change. She tries to steer through, gets bodied off the puck.
Those are the pucks that you need to get deep and just drive it wide. She had possession of it.
Drive it wide and
get your change.
Got to be careful here. Obviously, the Capitals are recognizing that we are flat.
We got 3 players going after the puck right now. Somebody's got to back off in the neutral zone.
So Russo, Suraju with Morris. This one's intercepted by Noble, who's going to find Russo. Far side pass to Suraju. She'll enter clean. Look to get a quick shot. That's gloved by the Capitals goaltender.
That's a good transition there into from the neutral zone, moving forward. Actually, with some speed. Again, I'd love to see Evelyn just barrel that big, strong shoulder down and get to the net.
So Russo will win this one, back to Freed. Freed will put to the corner, picked up by Suraju. She'll look cross ice, picked up now by Russo, who face masked one into the goaltender. You know, Jeff, she's playing so deep in her own net, that looked like a goal.
It did. That one's in. Oh.
That's a screen between Russo and Suraju that almost made its way through traffic.
Good pinch here.
Good 50-50. Played again by Noble. She'll walk in, pass to herself. She's on the forecheck now.
Just anticipated that so well. She was already pinching before the puck even got behind the own net. And she was there well ahead of the other player.
Scrum on the wall that'll make its way out to Freed now. Freed hits a skate on her chance. She holds for the moment, but out. Russo's going to get tripped. No penalty there.
They're going to let them play, I think,
guess.
Today.
Championship hockey.
That's okay. Look at this.
Comes across. Oh, Hillman buries it. Beautiful tic-tac goal play.
I'll tell you what, that pass by Lulu was not only crisp, it was right on the money where Hillman could just absorb the pass. He did a great job handling it and then fired it into the net. The goalie just didn't have a chance because of the speed of that pass.
Get her moving, right? And like we said, she's playing really deep in her net already.
Deep in her net, and you got to give a pass that somebody could actually accept, and that was just hard enough where it moves the goalie so fast, but yet Hillman's able to handle it.
This is Jenks throwing bones at the half wall.
Yeah, and using her hands to push that puck.
Jesus, hands are coming up high.
This morning or today.
Hands are coming up high in this game with 5:55 left in the first period. Fries will come off for Wilson. This will squirt through, and we're going to get an icing.
I'm surprised they called that icing. It kind of went right through the wickets of Abood and had a chance. Usually they'd wave that off, but we'll take the stoppage and even more so the face-off down in the offensive zone.
So I recognized earlier, I'm really excited for a championship game. I might be yelling straight into the mic on 2 goals.
Well, that's good. You should be excited.
So Wilson will now find Jenks out front. That hits a body. It doesn't quite get through.
Looked like she shot that off her back foot, a little bit off kilter. When you do that and you're shooting it off the wrong foot, it tends to put the puck up high. You'd really like to see her leaning down on that, fire that puck about 6 inches off the ice and go for the rebound. And I only say that because Jinx's dad is standing next to me, and so I'm sure he's going to repeat that on the 4-hour car ride home.
Humboldt's will find this one. Weak little backhand attempt off the blocker of the Capitals goaltender. Jinx will look out of the zone to a boot.
Get back.
To Jinx. Softly played in, and we're going to have offside center ice.
Where once it gets over the blue line, we got to retreat back a little bit, give ourselves some time and space, let our forwards get out of the zone, and then we re-enter with speed. Just a regroup mindset. Dangerously,
2 defensemen standing flat-footed with pressure coming the other direction. I don't mind.
Good things normally don't happen when that occurs.
I don't mind an offsides. It's at center ice. This will be Sergio who gets a quick shot. That's off the mark, just to the left of the glove for the Capitals.
I think the Capitals goaltender now knows that Sergio is going to shoot on the glove hand side. Now's a good time to change it up.
So then comes out to Joseph. She'll walk the line. She finds Kurtz, who fires one, tries to thread the needle from the dot. Picked up and bumped off is Sergio. This one will come to the wall. Good interception by Joseph. Comes through the middle of the ice. This is going to be a breakaway attempt by a good player here for the Capitals.
Going to a forehand.
Good save by Callahan. Saw that one coming early, and now we'll have our Wayzata Trojans breaking out the other direction.
You could tell big, fast D probably didn't have the greatest hands. If she was going to make a deke, it was going to go to her forehand. And I think Allie just gambled out and took out the angle.
In the meantime, Russo takes a hard trip through center ice, hits her face on the wall. She comes back gingerly to the bench.
Good job by Kate in front of the net here. We have nobody in front of the net.
That's a near-tipped attempt from the point. Doesn't get through, though. Blocker up into the netting. It's going to get a stoppage of play here at 3:52 in the first period of this hockey game.
That was a rarity where you saw both of our defense in the corner and didn't recognize that. And
A little bit of chasing around. A little bit of chasing around. And good Lord, things are getting a little bit rough here, folks. Hope it's coming through on the feed.
I think she wants a change after getting thumped.
So this one now to the point, back down to the dot. Well, it's good to see other teams are trying reverse backhand passes.
Not sure why Bismarck doesn't take the shot there. She's wide open. They've got congestion in front of the goaltender.
This one comes up the wall, catching Jinx on a chain. She's going to enter and just off sides.
You got to recognize you pick that puck up, that we still have people off sides. And
so we'll get a full change, completed change for our defensemen here, but forwards will be Buboltz, Wilson, and Mead. One back to Jinx. Jinx will look for a boot, who threads one through that's tipped, and it's going to go in deep. A little bit of defensive play by the forwards here. Backhand to the slot, back to the corner. Mead's going to give chase. This one's up into the netting. We're going to get a stoppage of play at 2:56 and a face-off to the right blocker side of our Capitals goaltender.
You know, we're up 2-0, and I really hope that our defensive, another face-off, that we continue to respect Bismarck from a defensive standpoint. It looks like we're starting to gamble a little bit more than we'd like to. Keep the 2-goal. Defend your net. Maybe we can add on to the 2-goal lead, but here we go.
Jinx fumbles the puck at the blue line for the moment. That one's picked off.
Good back check.
Held hard by Abby Mead. Frustration starting to show through the Capital team, I think. They just can't quite seem to set something up and get going the way maybe that they have for the rest of this tournament.
No, but we're handing them opportunities like that. Again, just as we were talking.
Mood fans on the pass. She eventually gets it there, but Jinx turns it back. Mood wasn't ready for it. She
goes in the corner or not, or just takes her D.
This one into the skates of Mead, and it'll be Jinx going for a rush. She needs to get deep if she can. She gets a quick shot, gloved over the top of the net. Little mishandle by the Capitals goaltender almost resulted in a shot.
Yeah, again, the goaltender way too deep in the net on a shot from out in that way. She had nowhere to go because it's a 1-on-3. You want your goaltenders to play out and aggressive on that because you know that the player's going to shoot.
A little bit of stick action. Now that'll find the zone and enter in 1-on-1. Nifty little sneaky shot there by 14 for the Capitals. Little softball, maybe a change up there looking 5-hole. Callahan saw it and just sticked and covered.
Yeah, it was a change up, just kind of rolled off the tip of her stick. And
this one's going out to the slot. I don't know if that was a design play, but it made its way to the stick of number 8 for the Capitals with a quick shot on Callahan.
Well, I hope Russo and our wingers understand what they just did there, and we got to tie up our players right on the faceoff.
This one's won back by Russo.
Or just win the faceoff.
She'll give way back to Joseph. Good reversal there. Backhand pass catches
this far side wings open all day long. We'll try to get it over to
just off the mark to Suraju. I think that line saw it just like you saw it, Jeff. They're gonna note it and see it for the rest of the game.
Another pinch. It worked, but eventually that's gonna cost us. That one's okay, but these 50-50, when we're a 30% chance of winning it, we're still going down.
So Hendricks will look to a seam, get the puck off of her stick. This one goes deep, and it's going to be a forward change opportunity. So Fries comes on. This one's intercepted by Kurtz.
Right
She's got Fries. Would have liked to see Fries take that one in. Seven's going to walk in.
Way off angle.
Sometimes our color guy can't not be a coach. He saw it right away, and to be honest with you, I think a lot of the coaching dads here saw a little bit of angle that could have been corrected there.
You got to watch that angle, and that's, Allie tends to get a little jumpy, especially in first periods when they're coming down hot on the wing, and she just over pushes a little bit and gives up that whole. Of course, it makes the glove hand save look
It
really
just
beautiful.
makes the glove just the snapper, as I like to call it. It's just makes it tough. Maybe it gets the people's blood flowing right in the stands. This one comes out. It's going to be a one-on-one opportunity for Hendricks, who tries to jump over the stick check of number 9 for the Capitals. This one's played in through some ice, and we'll come to the end of the first period with your Wayzata Trojans up 2-0 over the Bismarck Capitals.
I'd say that's a pretty good first period, first round. Looks like they're going to do the ice now.
Okay.
Wayzata is a little unsure if that's true or not, but Bismarck said, we've had enough. It's 2-0. We're going to go take a break.
Head to the locker room, get some orange slices, and get back to work here at the start of the second period. So
well, it is a championship, so let's play on fresh ice. You saw just at the end of the period, the puck basically stopped in the snowbank. So we'll take the clear.
Absolutely.
And be back in a little bit.
That's great. I had to go to the bathroom anyway, Jeff. Live.
I think we're live.
We're back at it here for the start of the second period in Moorhead, Minnesota. Championship Sunday between your Wayzata Trojans and Bismarck Capitals of North Dakota.
Fresh ice. I think that plays into our favor. We've got a little bit more speed. Bismarck does move the puck well. We talked a little bit about it in the first period. They seem to be a move the puck first, which I like to watch. They did pass up some pretty good grade A chances on shots, though, in the first period.
So Trojans come into the second period up 2-0. Look to keep the foot on the gas with Russo, Morris, Sergiu skating out to the center circle. Callanan will take her spot. Tell the goal itself, be my friend. This is won by Wayzata, played through center ice, hassled, but picked up by Sergiu. Sergiu's going to muscle her way up the board and hold for the moment.
We got 3 down low.
So this little centering attempt comes out front, nobody home though. Fortunately, that's a tip out front by
Nice
Sergiu, who flashed for the moment. Now Russo on the board, she loses the handle, comes out to center. Noble's going to have a chance. She's has her pocket picked from behind.
Little stick check. And
Sergiu behind the net. She'll look for one out front. This one was loose for a moment in traffic, held now by Noble. This will be a race. Fried will have to give chase to number 7, who's a dangerous player for the Bismarck Capitals. This one finds its way through, but smartly picked up by Noble. She'll backhand to Sergiu at the half wall. Fried now. Russo off her stick. Fortunately, it was the backhand. It was loose for the moment. A little bit of a scramble for Callanan. She falls on it. And we're going to get a face-off to the right of the goaltender, Callanan.
Tough turnover there, right in the slot. Had a couple bad bounces. We almost got it out over the blue line. They picked us off on our D, and we just couldn't recover. Good face-off whistle, though.
This one not out of the zone. Played hard by Jenks to Hillman now. A little bit of stick work. Hillman will battle on the board. Aboud looks to Hillman, who's going to try to chip. She's met by the defenseman of the Capitals.
I think we want to reverse that puck out and get it out the other side. We keep jamming it up right where they have all the pressure.
A lot of fanning on the puck here at the start of the second period. Getting a hard pinch now from the defenseman of the Capitals. Yeah. This one squirts out to neutralize. Going to be quarterbacked by the Capitals.
I don't know if that's an adjustment they made in the second period, but it certainly seems like pinching their D is now part of the repertoire.
I'm not going to say that one was offsides, but when you got 2 officials following the puck.
Well, it's been a 2 official weekend. Every game we've had, we're used to seeing 3.
Steered off the puck.
2 linesmen and a referee, but that's not the case here in Moorhead.
So Meade up the wall, maintains possession, looks to a nifty little pass to Wilson, who tries 5-hole, but that door closed too quickly. Now Kurtz.
Nice shot.
Kurtz hits a shin pad, finds Wilson behind the net. Tackling attempt failed. Now Joseph will thread one through, low, rebounds loose. She comes back out to her. She's going to try to put another one on. Wilson will chase to the corner. Held again by Joseph. Now out, held by Bubaltz, who was backing up, and she's going to look for a change. If the Capitals hustle here, they'll have numbers. There is definitely offsides happening in this game, and that's the last time you'll hear it from me.
They got that one, and number 7 said hello to Evie, and ran into each other a little bit, but they did finally get that offsides correctly called. It's a good gap there by Lydia as they were crossing the blue line. Poke checked the puck out. It created an offsides that wasn't called, and then came back.
This is one forward by Russo. Morris will look to intercept, dumped in
Allie's
deep.
puck right there. She's got to help her D.
Joseph will play it. Look to tap. Yeah, I would like to see Callanan come out and play that one. Just slow it down enough to give the Cavalry a chance. This will find Morris just out of her reach. Played to the corner now. Picked up by Suraju. She'll give back to Morris, who's going to center. Going to find Freed, who knuckle pucks one just off the mark. This one as Russo standing on the dot. Loose for the moment. Little paddle save there from the goaltender. Morris will walk in. Russo gets dumped in the slot.
They're playing tough. They're not going to lay down for us here. They're definitely going to play a physical game. Uh-oh.
This one's trouble for the moment. Picked up by Freed, tapped forward. Russo will come through. She's checked at center ice. Not sure why, no call there.
I think she ran into the other girl, to be honest with you. I don't think that was any malicious intent by the other team. Didn't feel very good, but I don't think it was.
So Fries will put one into the shins of the defenseman for the Capitals. She'll play back to Hendricks. Hillman knows exactly where she wants to go, and that's behind
this line's playing
her office. She'll look up the board, try to give way to Hendricks. Hendricks got Fries standing alone in the slot for the moment. Reverses, going to try to get everybody moving around here.
I like how Fries is staying a little bit higher in the slot, not getting too crouched into the goaltender.
This one's out of the zone, played up the board to Hendricks. Hendricks will play to the corner. Nope, not to the corner. She tries to drag across the circle.
When you play a little higher in the slot like that, not only are you an outlet for a pass, but then you can charge in for that rebound as well. And you're not just jammed in where
Free to put this one into the skate. Allows for a change. This one pops out of the zone. Good stick work by Freed. She's a little bit deep in the neutral zone than we'd prefer, but no threat at the moment. Capitals will regroup here. They've got the player number 7 who dumps in a shot.
She's a good player, number 7, big kid.
Pinned. Now cross ice to Meade, who's going to have to race. She'll play physical on the wall, create a turnover. Buboltz almost drags. Jinx touches it, but now it's turned over, and it's going to be a booed. Callanan will play this one out to the wall. Smart play by Callanan, recognizing what she needed to do. Buboltz will pick this one off in the slot. Can't quite get a clear. Held for the moment by the Capitals. They go in deep now.
Little figure skating move going on. Nice to get this puck out of the zone.
Get this one to Wilson, back and out of the zone.
Evie's out of gas.
For Meade. Forwards are going to get a change. We're going to have a 3-on-2.
Just
Abood will play up the wall. She's got to get it deep.
3-on-1.
She comes close. Excellent attempt by Suraju.
Good pass by Abood over to the side. Didn't think she was going to do it, and then at the last minute, she made a really good play.
Suraju behind her, the net of the Capitals right now. That comes to the circle and going to be picked up by the Capitals. Puts the break on, held for the moment. Suraju and Russo fighting over the one puck.
Icing.
This will be an icing on the Capitals. So a little bit of pressure down in the Capitals zone for the moment there. We got ourselves right with a rushing Abood, who created a couple chances for your Wayzata Trojans, but nothing to show for it.
You know, their goaltender's actually playing really well. I'm glad we got a couple early because we have had some really good chances. Now they have one here.
This one pops up. Joseph smartly plays it. She's going to hold and possess around her own net. Backhands one out front.
Not sure who that pass was to. It was a bunch of sea of red in the middle.
So this will be Suraju looking for a driving Russo. Russo through the dot, gives way to Suraju behind the goal line. That finds Russo's stick. Lexi Morris, puck on end.
Tried to find that far side. It looked open for a minute. Good play by Russo.
Good pinch by Russo there to take out the hands of the forward.
Just good body position. They can't skate through you, so you might as well get in front of them, between the puck and them, make them go around you. Slows them down, obviously.
A little dangerous play on the wall, but it's going to have the Capitals looking to change here anyway. Now we got a stretch. This one out to Sergiu, who gets to the red line.
I think the Bismarck team has kind of figured out our toe drag deal, and we could probably put that in our hip pocket for a little bit and just play chip it off the boards and go chase it down.
Fries fumbles that one off the board. That's a tough play to make. It's going to have Kurtz pin supported by Hendricks. That's a screened attempt out front. Joseph couldn't quite move her girl off the mark, but it didn't get through.
I don't think there's any way Allie could have seen that puck coming through, so good thing it hit some of the shin pads on the way in.
This blind pass out to the slot. Good opportunities here. Gloved smartly by Callanan.
Yeah, we needed that whistle. Really bottled up in our zone.
You know, we can watch the replay on that one where Allie was screened. I'm 100% she couldn't see it because we couldn't see Allie.
Good point.
This one's played through. It looked like Capitals were trying to get cute with a play on the face-off, but Hendricks sniffed it out immediately. This one finds her now through middle ice. It's a 2-on-1. Good back check, hard back check. Puts one to the corner. Fries now. Hendricks tries to put one far side and just wide. This one comes out to center of the offensive zone. It'll be chipped and dumped. Won't have legs for icing. No, we play on.
Kate, fly. Get it up there.
We got Hendricks standing alone in the neutral zone, but we failed to connect. He's played out. Little reverse. Now picked off by Hillman, who's going to be one-on-one. She'll reach. She'll dump to the corner because she knows she needs to change.
Well, that and it was a great defensive play by number 6, who just took her time and space away right away. She wanted to kind of go ragged around and just didn't have the ability to do it.
So Wilson will apply pressure here. Freed through her skates. It'll pop out to the neutral zone. Head of steam coming from Bismarck. Now Mead.
Our side's open.
Will enter the zone. She'll give way to Wilson. Wilson's going to get knocked off the puck there. Buboltz will now apply F1 pressure. Boot holds for the moment. Nope, we're going to get an offsides.
That was pretty close.
For Wayzata.
I don't think that was offsides by much, and if they didn't blow the whistle, a boot was walking in and going to rip one, hopefully hit the net, but certainly was going to get a grade A opportunity.
So this one will come out of the zone for Buboltz, Wilson, and Mead. It'll be Jinx and Abood playing defense. One back to Abood. She finds Mead, who's able to enter the zone.
It's good, smart play. Looked like she was going to go partner, which was going to be a breakaway on the other team, and smartly angles it up to our winger.
Dangerous pinch there to both defensemen, found themselves in deep, but held. Mead now will play to the corner, around the circle. She'll look for a slot, fans on the pass. She might get a backhand attempt here. Buboltz now finds the point. A little too hot. Abood's going to have to be in a battle there. So it's a one-on-two.
Slide over.
Picked up for the moment by Wayzata, but turned over. Mead's going to clear the zone. Backhand, but now it's a neutral zone.
We got to get our defensemen back. They're stuck in the neutral zone, taking chances in the wrong place of the ice here.
Mead recognizes that we need a full line change. We're going to get a stretch. Successful change by Wayzata. Kurtz will pick this one up. Clean entry by Bismarck.
Okay. Some sloppiness on our deep defensive play here, not keeping the puck in front of us. That's offsides.
Jesus.
Crowd getting a little bit anxious on that because they've missed a few, and that one looked like it was going to end up being a scoring chance, but they did make the right call.
Not for me, Jeff. I'm not going to criticize.
You were calm on that one,
officials.
Chris. I do applaud that this time.
So this will be Russo winning a battle. She's hooked for the moment. She's got Evelyn, or I'm sorry, that's Morris, who can't quite control the puck on her backhand. This one's backhand comes out dangerous. No icing going to be called here. Joseph will take a peek. Smartly evades the check from the Capitals. She's playing a little high on the wall there, but that's all right. She'll push her girl into the corner.
Both got beat out of the corner.
This one comes out front. It's loose. Callahan at the last second snaps that one out of the air. No problem. She just got her bearings just back in time to see the shot coming right at her face.
Well, we both got beat. Our D and center that was helping got beat out of the corner. Usually not very good things happen. Good thing Allie was able to control the rebound.
So this one will come through, bounced into the slot. Last attempt, we'll also play behind the net.
We're playing with fire here. They've got a lot of pressure in our zone.
Can't overskate that one. Another blocker save for Callahan.
Two goal lead.
She'll pinch. Picks it up again, finds it on her stick. She'll look to Hillman. That skips over her stick. She'll reverse, go back to Noble. Noble to Freed. Now to Hillman.
Far side.
Hillman pops one up. It bounces through the slot, and Noble will be fine just clearing out of the zone. Comes right back across center ice. Fry's just out of the reach there. Now Noble's got some open ice. She finds Hillman. No icing. Going to get a line change here of the forwards. 1:30 left in the second period.
Got to get Freed back.
Need to get help. Pick up. Callahan gets that one right on the W of her sweater and is able to gobble it up. No rebound.
Yeah, that's again where our D are getting caught in the neutral zone. We didn't really hustle back to pick up that trailing player. And by the time we just went straight back to the front of the net without looking behind. When you pick up the player, that shot never occurs.
This is won by Russo, back to Jenks. Jenks will give way to Abood, back to Jenks now. This will come cross ice to Wilson, who's now going to be centered by Russo. Mead finds it behind the puck. That one's out front. A lot of people calling for the puck on the point. I think that was Abood saying, I'm open, coming from the top ropes.
Well, she was certainly heard. Quite the shriek.
This one's going to be icing if it gets there, and it does. So, fast-moving period here in the second. We're down to 54.5 seconds left in the second period of this hockey game.
Oh, we'd be lucky to get out of this period still at 2-0. I really think Bismarck kind of realized that they can play with us and playing with a lot more confidence and put us on our heels.
So Bubolt's now centering with Morris and Suraju. Jenks and Abood will patrol the points.
Just really
this
aggressive.
Finds Bubolt's in coming across the circle.
Last minute of play.
Jenks will hold here at the top of the circle. That one finds a shin. She's going to walk in, get a flippy shot that's just wide of the net. Abood's going to chase to the half wall. 30 seconds left in the period. Supported by Suraju. Abood comes through with it. Can't quite get it through traffic. This one's played out, rolling to Jenks. That's super dangerous. We should have a trip, and we do. Buboltz will pick this one up. 17 seconds left in the period, but we're going to see our first penalty of this championship hockey game.
You know, there's times where you just got to back out in the last minute of a game. You got to be last minute of the period. You especially don't want to get scored on in the last minute of any period. Never mind a 2-0 game, because the momentum shift is monumental. And we took a lot of chances there. They didn't get a scoring chance, but they got an opportunity with a power play here at the end of the period.
This is one for the moment by Wayzata. Buboltz will put pressure at the point. She overskates. Grade A chance, snapped right out of the air by Allie Callahan. No screen in front, so she saw that one.
I think that's probably her best save of the game right there. That number 9's she's a good player. Hopefully we can win the draw.
10 seconds, we do win the draw, Jeff, and that plays to Kurtz, who's going to backhand to Suraju. 6 seconds, we're going to eat it on the wall by Joseph. 2, 1, 0, and that'll be the end of the second period of this hockey game.
No resurface, it appears. But again, I think we're very fortunate to be a 2-0 game. not so much that they've had a ton of grade A chances, but I think from our standpoint, we're taking a lot of chances that are kind of unnecessary. And you want to just, if you can maintain that 2-goal lead and not give up another one, we're going to win this game, right? Just the numbers.
Looks like Wayzata has a player coming off the ice. Was kind of wondering about the center work that we were seeing. It looks like Hendricks is coming off. Not sure what happened there. She's met by, I believe that's an aunt who's going to have a look.
I think she's been battling some stomach issues over the weekend, and I don't know if that's the issue or she got nicked up by a errant puck or something like that, but hopefully she'll be back for the third.
So ice definitely tilting in the direction of the Capitals at the latter half of that second period. Just as you had indicated here, Jeff, earlier, taking some chances is Wayzata here, and it's coming to bite us a little bit. Fortunately, goaltender Callahan's been standing strong in her blue paint for the majority of this game. I think we counted one maybe off angle, but the rest of the game she's been solid. Shots show even, according to our statistician, Dan Jenks.
I think Mr. Jinx has a hard time pressing that shot button. They seem a little bit low from the game that I'm watching, but nonetheless, he has to take his choppers off in order to hit the button. So I think there's probably a few that get left behind. Get a little music, little tunes. It's a big start to this third period. We got 15 minutes to play. It's for the championship. We're shorthanded at the start the period, and there's nothing more that Bismarck would like to do than to put one in early, make this a 1-goal game. They certainly have the momentum, so we got to just rag the puck, get it down, make the nice, easy plays, keep the play in front of us, make them go through 5 people in order to get an opportunity to shot.
So I think, Jeff, a big boost for your Wayzata Trojans here would be killing off this penalty, and that might be enough to shift the momentum back to Wayzata.
I think
so. We've got a minute 43 to make that decision for ourselves.
Here we go.
And we are on with the third period. We're going to let the music run for the game, it sounds like. It's all fun here in the third. Now it'll be steered off the puck.
Just got to get out of the zone.
That gets out of the zone. Morris should look to dump deep, sticked off the puck there.
Get the puck deep. There you go.
That'll find its way deep into the Capital zone. They'll look to quarterback behind their own net. Out to the half wall. Breakout. Stop for the moment. Joseph positions herself very well. And now Russo will put it off the ice, off the glass, behind the net of the Capitals goaltender.
Got to change. Fresh legs.
Good change here. Noble looking to intercept. I missed the camera work because my eyes were there. Ooh, good nifty little move by 14 to walk in tight on goaltender Callahan.
They've got talent. They've got some offensive talent. Little jig and a jag and a little
shimmy
shot.
shake. Little shimmy shake there. Sergio will position herself well here. Time of that attempt. Bubolt's now at the point. Fan twice. Bubolt sniffs blood, ties it up.
Get it out.
And this will clear. Just out of the reach for Bubolt.
Pressure.
Nine's going to skate around a little bit and neutralize. Not sure why we got a stoppage of play now.
They have too many players. Kind of a mix-up on a line change there. The coach doesn't believe it, but the signal there is a little circle around. I think he made the right call. Boy, that's really fortunate for us. There's 15 seconds left in our penalty. We'll go 4-on-4 here, but nonetheless, we're going to also get a power play. And boy, do we need some tides to turn on the momentum side.
What we talked about, Jeff, got to get this one killed off, right? 15 seconds, and it's Russo with Fries. Freed and Noble will play 4-on-4 hockey for 15 seconds. This one comes out to Freed, who's going to give cross ice to Noble. Noble will walk in. That's a nice little shot. Rebound left for Fries, who's just off the mark. Russo will possess. Lose the puck to the
There's
corner.
a lot of open ice.
Now Noble.
Now we have 5.
Off the mark.
Hillman's
That one
coming
gets
back.
out of the zone. Hillman body checks her girl into the wall. No penalty. It's okay being a little bit rough here. Freed will walk in now because they're going to let her have it. She'll
You're
look
going to
to
run
set
into
something
Hillman.
up.
You're going to fall down like that. It's a big kid.
Freed gets pinned for the moment, works herself off the wall. Now Jenks will apply pressure. Fries fumbling a little bit for the moment here at the start of this power play for Wayzata.
I like to have our D just kind of stay at home. Now you got to recognize your partner's not there.
Nobody home. Good penalty kill really here for the Capitals. Not really giving us a temp. Boy, the puck is slippery here in the third period. Aboud off the toe of her stick. That's going to be a turnover.
You got to hustle back.
Give a chance for 14, who's got really good hands to walk in. She might be called slow-mo. Kind of just slowing everything down. This one gets out to the slot.
Come on, girls.
Now to the wall. Fries will look cross ice. Russo's going to be coming off.
play.
She gets deep into the corner. 26 seconds and counting on the power play for Wayzata. This one finds its way out of the zone and back in for the moment. We're going to get a stoppage at 11:49 in the third period. 17 seconds for the Wayzata power play.
Good try by Kiana, try to hold the zone. Just a second late.
Captain Jordan Butler trying to rewrite the ship from the bench. Buboltz would skate through middle ice. She gets dumped as she, on the attempt, crossing the blue line. 3 seconds now, and we're playing even strength hockey. Kurtz back to Joseph. Joseph up the wall to Wilson. Wilson's going to find Mead. Mead's going to walk in. She's emerged on by 2 Capitals. Kurtz will play that one, reach back and pick it up.
Kurtz kind of does that a lot, where you just look like she lets the player get just far enough behind her they think that they're beyond, and then she uses that big long reach and pulls it back and says, not today.
No. Russo coming in on a head of steam. That's going to be picked up by Morris with a different head of steam. So fresh legs here now, maybe looking to get something ignited for your Wayzata Trojans.
There we go.
So now Surajul will walk in. She's going to look for a partner. She'll put one behind the net. Morris will pick it up, try to reverse back to Surajul. Surajul with a little fake out, little slap. That one falls off the shoulder of the Capitals goaltender, and we will get an icing at 10:28 in the third.
Again, that was a really nice shot by Evelyn. It was another that the goalie's in the net, and if we had the right camera angle, I mean, that could actually have crossed the line. The goalie's almost back is hitting the mesh behind the net.
She's probably the smallest goaltender that we've seen.
This plays low, and so the 2 goals that we have, I think, have been more elevated shots. With a goaltender like that, a smaller who crouches down, you shoot it. You know where you shoot it, Chris? Right at their ears. It's really hard to get that blocker up by your ear.
Well, if there's one thing I know about this team, we are capable of shooting the puck high. So this one's turned over at center ice. Morris will apply pressure to stymie the attempt. Number 7 for the Capitals is going to get on the railroad track. She's harassed by Morris. She'll drag through some traffic. We're going to get another penalty here on Wayzata. I think we're going to get a hook from Morris.
And that's a residual or an effect of number 7 going through 3 of our players. 3 of our players not paying the price to get in the hands and in the way. And eventually somebody's going to have to haul her down because she's got momentum going to the net.
You saw that one developing at the turnover in the neutral zone. So this will be Wayzata with another penalty kill out to the point. And number 9's a good skater, Jeff. She can really move and get people moved out of position. 7 finds the slot. That one's stopped, didn't get through traffic. Boot will play this one to the corner. Don't chase. Back positioned up. Fry's getting a little bit low here, but she clears, and she'll be in a race That one does have enough legs, and we're going to get icing.
How did they not wave that off? It looked like the girl skating about half speed.
The good thing about wearing the mic is I can't yell what's going on in my head.
I can feel it though, Chris. I know what you're thinking.
All the way down in my toes. So this is tied up by Buboltz at the point, played out and into the stands. Almost got a souvenir for our cameraman, Joe Aboud, to my right.
Good play by Fries, actually. You want to flip that off the glass and get it to the neutral zone. It went a little bit high, but that was absolutely the right play.
So Buboltz will face off to the right of the goaltender, Callahan. One and possessed by the Capitals. That one's way off the mark from the point. So this will be 9 looking for a seam. She finds one and gets one through to Callahan that she's able to steer out. Aboud backhand pass to Fries. Fries gets it out of the zone. 1 minute left in the penalty kill for Wayzata. This is dangerous player number 7.
Somebody's got to get through.
Who's going to look to dump to the corner because she needs to come off for a change. Jinx now to Aboud. Aboud will give way to Russo at the half wall. Position up, ladies. There we go. Out to the point now, 15. 13's going to get a quick shot. Aboud shins that one to the corner. That one's off the skate of Suraju to the blue line, but not out.
We got our forwards to change, but our D did not. So our D have been out there for quite a while now.
Suraju, a little bit deep. She's going to try to get in the lane. Fanned attempt by number 6. Puck's loose in a dangerous spot. Wayzata's going to try to get clear here. They do. To the red paint. 5, 4, 3, 2. And Wayzata should be back to even strength.
Who's picking up the trailer
We
here?
just gave one up here. That one falls to the slot.
Pick up the trailer.
Backhand attempt through the blue paint. Now Suraju. Suraju to Mead. Mead loses the puck at center ice. Capitals, little drop pass to number 7 at the circle. That'll come out to the point. Defenseman. Mead's going to be in a battle through the neutral ice.
Down by 2, you'd think Bismarck would want to start shooting the puck a little bit more. They didn't do so here. If I was their coaches, I'd be telling them to, if you have any chances below the top circle, to start firing the puck and hope you get a good bounce because time is ticking away. And they had a couple power play chances that they were not able to capitalize on.
So 7:06 here left in championship hockey. Face-off won by the Capitals, steered to the corner. We're back even strength hockey. It'll be Wilson, puts one intercepted out in front of the net by the forward for the Capitals. Joseph will hold. She'll put one to the opposite corner and give a chance to Mead. She gets pinned for the moment and knocked down. Now we've got two forwards for Wayzata on the ice.
Don't need to be pinching right now.
6.5
minutes left in the game. I know I sound like a broken record, but you got to play. You got to play with a lot of respect in a championship game. And
he's out. Little flip puck over the just enough glove by Callahan to get it over the top of the net. This one's got to get out, and it does eventually. Buboltz will play it because she's trying to get off. We do successfully get a change of 2 of 3. Joseph will play 9 to the corner here. She looks for a seam, intercepted by Russo. Russo harassed as she tries to exit. She's hooked.
Get it deep.
Now Fries, clean. She did get the line, so no icing.
Oh, we got 3 coming down deep again. Again, we're up 2-0. Defense is the key to this championship, and we don't want to get 3 forwards caught below the goal line.
So the dynamic duo, Fried and Noble, now at the point.
Anything but a shin pad on that shot.
That was played in. Hillman gets dumped for the effort, and not only that, but I think she got a puck to the back of the leg. This one's off a shin to the glass in the corner. Dangerous play there.
Yeah, they're looking for a breakaway off of that shot. So unless it's absolutely 100% going to get through, you're better off putting that puck in the corner. We don't need the goals, they do.
5 minutes and ticking here in the third. Noble will try to put one through some skates. That doesn't quite connect. Aggressive play by Freed at the center circle. Gives a chance for part of a change.
Number 7 winding up. Assume we're going to see a lot of her in number 9.
Now it'll be the Capitals entering the zone clean. I'm not sure if that was a pass or a little dump at the blue
I
line.
think it was a little creative drop pass.
So Bubolt's now to Sergiu. She's met at the half wall by the aggressive defensive play. Callahan gets that one out of her face. Bubolt's will chip. She'll try to break through 2 defensemen and back in. Little fumble by Noble. We're going to play some neutral ice hockey for the moment.
Good poke check by Callahan in net. Kind of a free puck there.
Freed and Jinx now. I think Freed's at the end of hers. She's going to try to come off here if we can get the puck.
Let them come to you. Just keep doing that.
So we can play pass keep away for the moment. Sergiu loses this one to the top of the circle. Bodies all over the place. That one's not quite out. Held for a moment.
Now
finally, we do get the call. I think there was an assist from the bench on that one.
I think he reenacted it in his mind after calling it off and realized that, yes, the second time there was a little bit of white behind the blue.
So unfortunately, Trojans down 2 skaters for this game. It looks like Hendricks is back in the dressing room, maybe getting stitched up. We'll get the full report on that before we leave town.
Kind of surprised Bismarck has not moved number 9 up at a forward position to give her some more opportunities. Maybe they're going to do the old switcheroo during play, try to get her back, win the draw, and get a. There's going to be a timeout here.
Timeout now called by the Capitals. But
Probably
you were
smart
starting to say, and I bet you that we start to see that strategy coming into play out of this timeout.
Yeah, she may start off number 9 on defense, and then you'll see during the play that she'll probably jump in, and they may just even have one back. It'll be interesting to see when Bismarck decides to pull their goaltender. There's 3.5 minutes left in the game right now, usually the 2-minute mark, but some coaches like to be a little bit more aggressive on that.
You know, considering some of the pressure they've been able to sustain over the course of this game, I wouldn't be surprised if we see it out of this timeout. No, to really try to get one quick here. Maybe bait Wayzata into getting a bad penalty, chasing around a little bit, and then the tides would really turn for the end of this hockey game. A little bit of excitement here on a Sunday afternoon matinee championship game.
Well, it's always fun to play in a championship, and you can see Coach Brian over there talking. My guess is I'm hearing a lot of chip it off the glass, get it out of the zone.
Don't stick handle on the blue
around.
Line.
And
yeah, make them come to you, right, Jeff? Take what they get, take what they give you, make them come to you. Let's play keep away for a little bit.
Well, I think Bismarck, you're not going to have a lot of time to have them, wait for them to come to you. We saw a couple chances a little bit earlier, but they're going to be coming with 2.
So soft whistle here indicates the end of the timeout. I do not see the goaltender for the Bismarck Capitals on the ice. Watching the develop here, so trying to figure out what's going on. They are indeed going to put 6 on here with 3:28 in the third period. So buckle in, folks. It's going to be a hell of an end of a game here. So this one's won now by the Capitals, who, like I said, are playing 6-woman hockey. Good posturing picked up by Wayzata here. They're going to look to Capitals are going to look to send one into the slot. Jenks ties up. That one's loose out front. But can't quite get out. Abood now played to the corner. She steered off the puck. 4 Capitals in the corner here. No threat. That's off the face mask of goaltender Callanan. This one's hard play up the wall, but not out.
Ice it.
Jenks will give way to Abood.
Just ice it. Just ice it.
Abood trying to get a little too cute with the pass there to thread the needle. Get this one, clears the zone. Now it's Mead. Mead should take a shot here. She does, just off the mark.
We need a change.
Cross.
Our defense have to change on that.
100%. Now we'll get an icing, and we will get the change that you were looking for.
Yeah, you have an opportunity. The other team has 6 players. You're in your zone for a good 30 seconds. That's the longest shift as you want. It's about 30 seconds because it's so crucial to have fresh legs on the ice.
So this will be Buboltz with Fries and Hillman, Joseph and Kurtz quarterbacking. We're back to even strength hockey at 2:33 left and third. Buboltz tied up, can't quite get possession. It's a 2-on-2 going the other
They got
direction.
this. Allie, swipe it off.
Allie up the wall and out of the zone. Does find its way out of the zone. Good enough pressure by Wayzata. Little bumping from number 9. She's a gritty player. Now Kurtz will have to chase. This one attempt through the slot. Finds Fries. Out of the zone, picked up by Buboltz. She's knocked off the puck in center ice. Capitals are now smashing their own players.
A little collision in there.
2 minutes of hockey left to play. This one into the breezers of Hillman. Pinched, and we're back to 6 on the ice. Buboltz will take a shot at this one. That might get there. Oh, it's just off the post. 144 here in the period.
That's icing.
No icing called here, so Wayzata will get another attempt. That one's out by Russo. Marceau, put that one in to ice this one for the Wayzata Trojans, up now 3-2. Actually, I'm not going to say we're icing anything yet. That one fell in the back of the net. Puts a more comfortable lead here with 1:27 left in the third period.
I'd say that's icing on the cake right there. We took a couple chances, one off the iron, and Morris decides to put a stamp on this one.
So this will be Russo tying up at center ice after the empty net goal by Morris. Love seeing that one from Morris, just buried dead center from just across the blue line. This will find its way to the wall. Noble will pick it up. We're going to be content just playing keep away, I think, for the remainder of this game. 1 minute and 8 seconds counting. Suraju tries to get one out front. That one comes high. Blocker saved by the Capitals goalie, who had to reach to the top of the cookie jar for that one.
That was a little roller. He thought it was going to roll off with a blocker and right back in the back of the net. You know what I'm seeing as a former goaltender. Here's one. Oh, another one. Almost.
That one caught a blade over the top of the net.
Preserve the shutout at this point. That'd just be a nice little cherry on top of this whole thing.
There's a one-on-one attempt with the stick handling number 14. Played to the corner by Mead. Or I'm sorry, that's Morris. Now Russo. Russo tries to pop that one off the glass, held by 7. I think that's Noble that got dumped. Time's ticking here, 22 seconds. Noble gets dumped again. Morris finds her stick, can't get it out. We're still ticking with now 11 seconds. That one to the blue blind, but not out. Finally out. 5 seconds.
Kind of a clown show down there on the wall, but
it's getting a little bit extra.
Effective.
And that will bring us to the end of this hockey game. Allie Callanan preserves her shutout with a stellar job in the net. Wayzata Trojans are taking home a big orange trophy from Moorhead, Minnesota.
Yeah, that's fun. It makes for a lot better car ride home. We got a little over 3.5 hours to drive through the mist and rain, and it's always nice to have a championship trophy or medallion or necklace, whatever they give you.
So good, hard-fought game by both teams here on a Sunday afternoon. Both teams got about 3.5 hours back home. Again, we are short one
Yeah.
hot skater for this game. We'll get an update for Mom and Dad as soon as we find out after this game.
Well, it was fun. It was a fun weekend for everybody. I know the kids really meshed and gelled and had a lot of different activities. As we said, the Grinch came and helped them with their Secret Santa yesterday, AKA Ben Harn. But it was fun for the parents, a lot of laughs. And
We get to do it all
so
over
much
again
fun.
up here in 2 or 3 weeks again. So
Such a
looking
great
forward to
group
that.
of kids and parents, and to have some success on the ice, to win a few games in a tournament every once in a while. It's what it's all about.
So we'll wrap this one up here while we're doing trophies and medals. You're just going to have to take my word that that's what's happening. Thanks, everybody.